Chatting with Cherubs.
Hello and welcome to Chatting with Cherubs. I'm Gearoid Farrelly and I am here with the incredible
Morgan Rees, and I'm here with the marvellous
Josh Jones.
Yay!
Hello.
They've returned.
I know. I'm back.
How are you, Josh?
Yeah, I'm good. I want to tell you a funny story I saw online. Just to start off, a bit of light news.
Oh,
So,
lovely.
Okay.
Basically, there was an M&S in Swansea that's closing down, right?
I've seen this, yeah. Carry
And,
on.
and there was interviewing loads of people. They're all like devastated that their M&S is closing down. Fair enough. But there was a woman like, well, this is where I get me gluten-free stuff. I don't know where I'm going to get me gluten-free stuff. And loads of people just like really saddened that M&S is closing down. And then there was one shot of someone had left flowers outside the building, like, do you know when someone's
like
died?
a lamppost.
Yeah.
I saw that.
This M&S was the Queen of Hearts.
Yeah.
Never forget.
I just think that, like, with everything going on in the world right now, they're the news stories that I'm like, oh, I love that. I don't
But
love
did you
that
see the
M&S
video?
is...
They were devastated. There were people in floods of tears that their M&S was closing.
Yeah, they were going fucking crazy. Like, it was mad. It was mad. It was kind of like when the Queen died.
Yeah.
There was interviewing people, like there was outside Buckingham Palace.
Oh my God. Josh and Morgan went and got bladdered.
Yeah.
When the Queen
I'll
died.
tell you what, that's what a lot of people in Swansea did as well when M&S closed. I can tell you that for free.
Where is Swansea?
Wales.
On the west coast, well, southwest coast of Wales, so an hour and a bit more along the M4. It's the end of the M4.
Have you never been?
No, I don't think I've ever been to Swansea.
I've done shows there. They were nice people.
It's a good crack. It's also where they've just opened the problematic pub comedy club with Sandro and Simon Emmanuel. You're right by the Mumbles where Catherine Zeta-Jones is from. Her dad still lives there and lets everyone know about it. And then, like,
Catherine Zeta-Jones' dad?
Well, Catherine Zeta-Jones is from the Mumbles.
Oh, okay.
She still sounds really Welsh in interviews. She's so sexy, isn't she?
Oh, she's gorgeous.
So
One of my first crushes, her. But I
gigs
can
in
understand
Swansea have always been good, I think. But I think they obviously need a laugh. If it's the sort of place where the town goes into chaos just because M&S is closing. They need a good night out, don't they?
I tell you, as someone that is new to M&S, I think there's nothing better. I saw a reel about this, and I've never resonated with anything stronger. About the best position is to be equidistant between an Aldi and Lidl and an M&S, somewhere to do your big shop and a place to get your bits. Like if you just want desserts and bits, M&S, there's no other.
On Sarah Millican's tour, she introduced me to one of the most beautiful biscuits I've ever tasted in my life. And that was, I don't know if you ever had them, but in M&S, they do a chocolate covered custard cream.
Yes.
Oh, no, I've
yes.
not had that.
1,000,000 times yes.
I always get the M&S Florentines.
Ooh.
Have you had a Florentine?
No. It's a Florentine, because I'm
So
getting that mixed up between a Laurent.
It's kind of like...
Sounds like a sanitary towel.
Yeah. It's kind of like nuts and stuff, and then it's all like glued together in caramel, and then it's got a chocolate covered back.
Oh, I think I do know.
I do know the one you mean. But oh my God, if that means there's no Percy pigs in Swansea now.
Oh,
no wonder they're taking
Percy-less.
to the streets.
People are going to have to get their black market Percy pigs. Watch there now be a counterfeit in Lidl and Aldi, Paddy Pigs or something.
There will be.
I'm trying to find like that, like a Florentine.
I think I can see it, yeah.
Do you know what, Josh? You couldn't be more bougie.
I love
Sorry.
No,
Florentine.
Well, years ago when I was dating the one in London whose mum was MP.
Morgan we remember.
Him.
We remember.
Yeah, I know him.
The posh one.
Jacob Rees-Mogg.
Yeah. Yep. When I was dating
Josh used to go with Jacob Rees-Mogg Jr.
Yes. He was kind of built like him, to be fair.
He was,
I think he was a very good-looking, handsome man, but he did have the body of a stretched out HP pencil.
Yeah. He did look like he would be on the front of a Roald Dahl novel, didn't he?
Yeah, he was tall.
Oh, God.
And anyway, he introduced me to Florentines.
Did he? Oh, my God. And what was his teeth like?
His teeth were all right because he came from money, honey. His mum and dad had a tennis court in their property. God. I never went to it because he kept me secret because he was closeted. But I found out about it. Told me about it.
Or was he just? What did he not want mummy to know he was dating a man from the north?
Maybe that.
Maybe he was just disappointed with your backhand until you got your forehand sorted. Got me, mummy, and daddy.
He went to this really, really posh private school, and I remember him telling me about it. And then I don't know why we ended up on the alumni thing online. So many comedians, so many famous comedians.
Of course.
Ivo, no.
He didn't go to that school, no. I really like Ivo, though.
But
at least Ivo admits he's, privately educated and posh. Some of them some of them hide it.
Of course, but
it was a scholarship. It was a scholarship. Yeah, what was the scholarship? I've got a really rich dad scholarship.
Yeah. My favourite is my granddad was from the north of England. That's my favourite. I can relate to you. My granddad was poor.
Oh, God.
My parents worked at the school. When I say worked at the school, they owned the school. But
but yeah, that's my news story. I thought that was quite obviously condolences to people of Swansea for losing your M&S, but in just a heap of shit on the news to see that, I was like, oh, these are the news stories that it just felt very nostalgic. It felt like something from the news in 2003.
Yeah, and that would have been breaking news as well. That's how shit. That's how shit things are at the moment. All of our phones would have vibrated and it would have panged up on our phone.
Yeah.
But I wonder, is there any self-awareness? I wonder, do people come away from that? The person that laid the flowers. I wonder when she went home and had a glass of wine and, watched herself on the television. I wonder, did she think to herself, that was a bit much, Elaine?
Yeah, she probably watched the news and heard all the atrocities happening around the world and went, fuck them.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck them.
Fuck them. They're not my M&S.
I do love that there's just one woman in Swansea praying, literally before bed, hands and knees, praying for M&S to reopen.
Yeah. Yeah. Is there a replacement in the UK? What would be the closest thing to M&S like?
Well, Waitrose, no?
Yeah, but Waitrose is so sort of rare. When you see a Waitrose, you're like, oh, fucking, M&S it's a bit more bougie and high end, but it's there, it's in most town centres. Whereas Waitrose, I can't think of many I know of the top of my head. So when you do see one, you're like, wow, it's kind of like seeing an exotic bird or something. Do you
you are talking about them they're 4-leaf clovers.
Yeah, but
and Josh walked in with his boyfriend going, we're home, baby. We're home.
I'll never make you walk through Lidl again, I promise.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, James, so so James is from near Peterborough originally, and there's a big Waitrose there, and his mum was telling me about Waitrose mangoes, right, for ages. And when me and Jenny when I was on tour, and Jenny out who did me Tosspot was driving around, and we stayed at in Peterborough one night at James's mum's and mum and dad's, and then we was going 4 different towns before coming home. So I was still away for another 4 nights after that, basically. But I just carried these mangoes in the boot of the car. because I wanted James to taste one. By the time they got back to Manchester, they were a bit
rattling around the car boot in the middle of the summer.
But what I've been told of Waitrose's mangoes is that they're exceptional, apparently.
Well, apparently what you're supposed to do when you get an exceptional mango is you're supposed to have it with vanilla.
Really?
Yeah, because apparently the flavor of mango and the flavor of vanilla are they're two like really complementary flavors, and it's supposed to be incredible. I did it once with I had mango with vanilla yogurt, and it was exceptional.
I put mango in salad. Sorry, Margaret.
So we have a lot of mangoes because obviously Janek's Indian, and obviously very biased household. Janek's Indian mangoes are the best mangoes.
But
I know.
Where is he going?
That sounded so racist.
Where is he getting his Indian mangoes from?
They're being imported.
Yeah, but Waitrose's mangoes aren't being grown in Blackpool. They might be from India.
I'm the messenger. That's all I'm saying.
So where does Janet get special Indian fruit?
Yeah, from Indian greengrocers.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, there's loads of Indian greengrocers.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, they can do it as well.
So do they only sell stuff that is grown in India? What about
and
onions?
they get it all imported and stuff like that. And
what about their onions and stuff? That just seems like a waste of money. Get an onion from here.
Possibly. But if you can, if you ask Janek, Indian onions are the best. You've never had an onion until you've had an Indian onion.
Yeah, but that's what you're like. I'm like that when I go abroad, and I, have beef in the country. It's like, oh, well, beef in an Irish stew, there's nothing like it. Then you come home and you go, actually, it's dog shit. We just try to represent ourselves better when we're abroad, I think.
I think so.
Welsh lamb. You've never had lamb until you're in Wales.
The whole, a load of comedy, a lot of people have done stand-up or sort of jokes about British food being bland, no culture, whatever. And it really kind of annoys me because I love a pork pie. I love a pork pie.
But I think
a pork pie cut in half with a bit of English mustard over it, that is my culture.
Yeah, but I think the problem is that's all we've got as a culture. I think that's what they're trying to say.
That's enough. I don't need any more culture. That's enough. That's culture that I've got, and I like it.
I could see that on a T-shirt. It's my culture, and I like it.
Yeah,
I feel like you're culinarily, you're basically you're should be joining the British Patriots Party.
I love food from around the world. I love eating all different types of food. But my favourite is I'm very when it comes to if you was ill, what are you going to eat when you're ill? Or do you know if you've just had shit news and you just want a bit of comfort food, put pies and stuff like that. It's just my go-to.
But do you have a different pie for different news?
Yeah.
Well, pork pies are more snacks. So me and James get the mini ones and just have a pack of 6, and I could just go through them in a day, really.
Okay. You've just received some good news. It's a 4-figure tax rebate. What pie are we going with?
Well, I think if it was really good news and I want a party, I'd go for a quiche because I don't want to feel too heavy. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think a quiche, I cannot think of anything more of a cop-out than a quiche. It's basically, it's like an apple tart with an omelette in it. It's just...
I love a quiche. When it's sunny and you do a quiche and a salad and then you clock yourself in the mirror and you're like, I'm fucking Kate Moss. I am Kate Moss. Look at me, a quiche and a salad. I'm a skinny mini. I love it.
I don't think she would even eat the top layer of a quiche, Kate Moss.
No.
I think Kate Moss probably eats moss. I think that's how she got that skinny.
Unless it's a heroin quiche, I don't think Kate Moss would be interested in it.
I think she'd like my salads.
She'd love your salads, Josh.
I put mango in my salad. That's why I was talking about mango, because That's what I use mango for. I'm going to try and hunt down an Indian greengrocers then, Morgan.
Nice, do it. You got to try some Indian mango.
Yeah.
Well, Josh is very much a woman at the village. Like if you like to watch Josh hover from greengrocer to greengrocer, I mean, it's like watching Princess Diana walk through the landmines. Like everyone's just like, what a goddess.
Well, yesterday, so we was going to visit my gran and granddad yesterday, and every time I go and visit them, we go to the sandwich shop near mine first and pick up some sandwiches, and then I got them like an eclair and a custard slice, right? And they make your sandwiches there for you at the sandwich shop. And James comes in with me and he's like, God, you've been in here so much, just because they know everything about me. Are you going to visit your gran? Yeah. Yeah.
Is there any one of those greengrocers, butchers, you name it, that you could go in, ask for the usual, and they would get your order right?
No, because I'm mysterious and I mix it up.
Nice. Sometimes I'm vegetarian, sometimes I'm vegan, sometimes I butcher the animals myself.
Well, the guy who owns the chippy, genuinely, I speak to every day, and I speak to him for about 10 minutes. And sometimes when I just walk in and speak to him and I'm not buying anything. I'm just like walking past and away.
I'd say he's fuming. I'd say he's like turning off his podcast going, the fucking neck on this
man. But we chat all the time. Both him and his wife are so lovely. His wife literally drove past me before and was beeping. So like,
stop talking to my husband.
Yeah, he's mine. You're dead.
But he's really nice. And then the people in the shop, I know all them. I don't know, but isn't that normal? Like, you just start chatting to people.
I have a local cafe here that I go to, and I always used to get like the acai bowl. You know, like, and I had it like every single time. And then when I go in, and I used to go in on my own, and then when I go in, they just go, oh, acai bowl. And I go, yeah. And then I went there recently. I brought my cousin and his wife, and we sat down, and they placed orders, and she just went, acai bowl, is it? And I was like, yeah. And she's like, that's all he ever orders. It's no variety. He doesn't try anything. And I was like, all right, chill the head, bitch. Like, she absolutely roasted me to my cousin. I was like, that felt very unnecessary.
Yeah. And that's the last acai bowl you ever had, wasn't it?
I know, yeah. I've only had takeaway since. I just take it. I'm not going to sit there.
Yeah. Oh, panini and no jip, please.
What is in an acai bowl?
It's kind of like an acai berry sorbet.
Okay.
And it has, then it's got like fruit on it and bananas and berries, peanut butter. Then there's like, sometimes there's a little bit of milk powder or condensed milk. It's very nice.
I've only recently, I've always not minded peanut butter, but I've only recently discovered peanut butter being dipping apples in peanut butter.
Delicious.
That's so good.
It is so, oh my God. It's so good. I think peanut butter on absolutely anything is incredible. I've never put peanut butter in something that it didn't taste amazing. I make a smoothie after the gym with like protein powder and coffee and porridge, and if you put peanut butter in,
that sounds like you just put mad shit you've just had in your cupboard in. That sounds like the worst smoothie I've ever heard. Yeah, so it's my coffee porridge smoothie. That sounds
peanut butter.
Yeah, that sounds shit.
Yeah,
that
protein.
Sounds awful.
It's protein, coffee, porridge, a banana, and peanut butter, and then blitz it all up with it's chocolate protein powder now, and it's
I don't deny that every bit in that is a helpful, useful, nutrient ingredient. I think what me and Josh are going on is mad that those are together.
Yeah, it sounds like it'd taste like cardboard, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Well, when
it sounds dry. It sounds like the driest smoothie I've ever heard of.
No, it's lovely. It's really nice.
It just feels like that should be 3 separate smoothies.
Yeah, it does feel like, those people have no taste buds and they just have breakfast, lunch and dinner all in the one thing and blitz it.
It's like you're coming from the grind mindset. You're one of those, hey, I only have one meal a day because I work 27 hours in a day.
Thank you so much for listening to Chatting with Cherubs. If you're enjoying the show, please help us grow, and you can do that by subscribing wherever you do your listening, giving us a 5-star review, commenting, sharing, and also just telling somebody about the podcast that you think otherwise wouldn't hear about it. Also, if you see us on social media, you can follow us at Chatting with Cherubs everywhere. Just please throw us a like, a share, or a comment. We'd love to hear from you. And if you want to get in touch, chattingwithcherubs@gmail.com. We also have a Patreon, and in return for your pledge, you will get a bonus episode every single Tuesday. Can't say fairer than that.
God, you did good there.
That was so much better than mine. That was so much better than mine.
Well, I didn't call them slags.
I'm panicked. I did something recently, Gearoid, that I think you'll be proud of.
Go on.
I Karen'd and it worked. And
Josh.
it worked.
Oh,
you graduated, Josh. Well done.
Oh, wow.
So
baby has arrived. Go on, tell us what you did.
So I was in a hotel. I was working in Glasgow. They put me in a hotel, and the aircon wasn't working. And it's one of those big, tall buildings, and the windows don't open, sort of thing.
Oh gosh!
And the aircon wasn't working, and the radiator had been on, and it was back when it was really sunny, like last week or whatever. So the room was boiling, and I couldn't get the aircon to work. And I went down politely and I was like, oh, please, can you come up? And then they came up and they were like, fucking hell, like, it's hot in here. They were like, whoa, it's boiling. And they went, well, try this, and if it don't work, let me know. And it just wasn't working. And basically I went back down and I was like, can I be put in another room? Because I don't think I'll be able to sleep in there because it's too warm. And then he said, we're like fully booked. There's no other rooms. And bear in mind, it was like a Wednesday.
Yeah, they're not fully booked.
And then, so I went back up to my room and I was like sweating, and it was like a sauna. And I was a bit like, oh God, I really I'll struggle sleeping. And the aircon just wasn't working. The heat wasn't leaving the room. It was just so hot. So then I went back, and this is where I Karen'd, and I went, are you sure there's no other rooms? And he went, no. And then I said, well, can you get your manager, please? Because I can't sleep in this. And then they phoned the manager, and then there was another room.
There's always another room.
And the aircon was working. It was delightful. I had a lovely night's sleep.
Oh, well done, Josh.
And I was
well done.
I was so in my head like, oh, shall I ask for the manager? I've never done that. I've never ever done it.
I've never asked for the manager either. Gearoid, I need your review. How was that on a scale from 1 to Gearoid? And how would you have done differently?
1 to Gearoid.
I am not. I like when I'm paying for something, I'm not paying for something that's shit. And like that,
yeah.
I think that is that what you did is absolutely excellent. Because the thing about it is, in hotels particularly, because hotels are so expensive and they are, for the most part, shit.
Yeah.
Like, I think we know that from being on the road.
And I didn't pay for this hotel. I was doing a TV thing, like channel paid for it. So then there was like, oh, we might be able to get your money off. And I was like, that makes no fucking difference to me.
Yeah.
And was it a better room?
No, basically the reason they was like, oh, we don't know, is because then they moved me into a room with like a single bed. But I was like, I'm not bothered.
Yeah.
Like, I want to be able to sleep.
Yeah, totally. But also, sometimes what happens is they don't want to give you a better room because they think it's a ruse. But also, if you're going down, like if you're only in a hotel for like 12 hours or whatever, you could spend 2 hours trying to get this sorted.
Yeah.
That's what pisses me off. So
it literally took an hour and a half.
Yeah, that's the problem. And then, like, that's an hour and a half that you could be sleeping or having a bath.
Yeah.
Or having
the hottest bath ever.
Or having violent sex with yourself on the bed.
I wanted to have a shower, but couldn't because I was like, it'll give more heat in the room.
I know. Yeah.
And it was one of those where the windows just don't open, and it's all aircon, but the aircon was just blowing out hot air.
But one of the things they are doing, and they did this during the energy crisis, is they started to lop off the heating at like, I think it's like 17 degrees or something. And it was the same with the aircon. So like sometimes you have to really push, because what they do is in rooms, I discovered this. I got this from, this is the inside track. You can up and down your aircon in your room, right? By about 4 degrees. But sometimes if you want to go more than that, they have to like give you permission from the desk.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Like they have to allow it. There is like a little cap.
Well, yeah, they said we can control the aircon from here.
Yeah, see?
And we can sort it out. But they didn't. And but it was the first time where I was like, I think I did it politely, but I did say politely, I was like, I really need to speak to your manager because I genuinely can't sleep. And I might have to go to another hotel. So I want some money towards that. That's what I said.
Oh, well done, Josh. And tell me, how did you feel? Like, did you get,
I felt really bad because I was sat in reception while he phoned the manager, and I felt really bad. I was like, oh God, I'm so embarrassed that I've done this. Like, I should just sit in there and just not sleep and just, deal with it. Like, that was what meant.
No.
And then I got in the aircon and I'm like, oh, being a cunt worked. Being a cunt worked. And then I just had I had a shower and a delightful night's sleep.
Yeah.
And
do you know what I did?
Worked.
The last time I was touring in winter, I actually brought a fan heater with me. Because like the hotels, they all had the heating off. And I was like, I'm bringing a fan heater. I'm sick of spending 200 quid a night and being cold.
That's the one thing. 200 quid a night. When was the last time you stayed in a hotel for one night and gone, that was a 200 quid worth experience?
No,
what would happen? What would have to happen in a hotel for it to be worth 200 quid, do you think?
It'd have to be a spa hotel and the food would be in part of the
amen
quid.
About the food.
Yeah, and Channing Tatum was doing the massages.
Yeah. I'd rather an actual masseuse.
No, I'd be fine. I'd be like, do you know what, Channing? As a massage, that was under par, but I've enjoyed the experience.
Where's he gone?
He's still working, isn't he?
You don't really hear about him anymore. I remember someone telling me he was going to play Gambit in X-Men, but I don't know if that's happened. But
he did.
He was massive, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
I think he probably made loads of money from Magic Mike because that was his thing. So I'd say he's probably like,
and he's part of the live experience as well. Remember, the Magic Mike people lived here. Remember?
So, what is he? One of the dancers? I thought he'd have
he
more
just
money
runs the
than
company.
That. Right.
He runs the company that does the live experience.
I thought you meant he was at the live shows.
No, imagine.
Oh God, poor man,
you can
poor Johnny
move
Tatum.
in central London because of that. Because it's just off Dean Street. Imagine if Channing Tatum was at Magic Mike every week. you go, it's another Tommy Robinson march, is it? No, these are all here for Channing Tatum.
How much do you think strippers that those shows make? Do they get cash thrown at them, or is it just on a salary?
PAYE.
They just get what?
PAYE when you're on salary.
Oh, is that? I wonder how much they're on.
I think they're on good money, you know.
Do you think?
I think it is mad to think that as a professional stripper, when you are salaried, that you'll get a pension with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when you consult, when you turn when it comes to our time for being retired, I think it's going to be about 93. When you start collecting all of your pensions, you go like, oh, how much is my stripper pension worth in 2020? What's it?
Do you think
2093?
Like this trend will carry on, and then there'll be like a subgenre in like 40 years, and they'll be like the OG Magic Mikes, and it's just a load of old blokes.
I was looking at, they've done that with Book of Mormon where they brought the original cast back.
Yeah.
So like it could be a thing that catches on. But like, if they imagine the OG Magic Mikes.
Yeah,
Well,
it would
like,
just.
is it Woody Harrelson in it?
No, one ain't Matthew
McConaughey's in it.
Well,
I'm
both
thinking
of
Matthew
them in it.
McConaughey.
Yeah.
Yeah, could be that. I wanted to call my show Magic Mike, but MIC.
Oh, I'm glad you didn't. Actually, I don't like that name.
Really? Why?
Yeah, I'm glad you didn't. Just
I thought it was going to be
it.
me doing the same pose, but with my belly.
You're better than that, Morgan. Come on. No, I don't like that. I'm glad you didn't do that. I would have tried to talk you out of that one.
I actually
Wasn't he a carpenter? Isn't that the plot of the film? I remember watching it when it came out.
I've never seen it.
He basically, the bit was he's a stripper, but he just wants to make tables.
He just got infinitely more attractive
because he wants to make tables.
Yeah, a hot man that can put up shelves and like make you a nice corner unit. I mean,
I've never been into Channing Tatum. I don't know what.
Oh, it's Janek's Hall Pass.
Is it?
And I know someone who he danced on, a man, and they say because he used to go out with Jessie J, and he used to do her makeup.
I know you mean exotic dancing, but I just pictured like someone lay on the floor and he's just standing on the back.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's that one you used to do at primary school where you all sit down and you pretend to row the boat?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh, when you
upside
your head and said, oops, upside your head.
That'd be so funny if you were at a strip club and they said, "Hey, do you want to come back for a dance?" And they gave her £100. They went to a back room and she just did the Macarena. And they just did that for 20 minutes.
I guess he is attractive, but he's not. I'm just Googling him. I don't know. He's never
attractive.
Really done it.
Do you know what it is? I would say you're blonde.
Yeah.
So, like, blonde.
I'm
for
too
some
thick
people.
to understand.
No. No, he's also blonde. So maybe it's just not a.
Is he blonde?
He is. Yeah, he's kind of like a muscly, sun-kissed, beaut. Whereas
so basically we look too alike.
Yeah, that's exactly it, Josh. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like looking in a mirror. It's like looking in a mirror, Josh.
You just be like one of those gays that are just identicals of each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I used to really fancy a blonde celebrity, Cam Gigagande.
Who?
Cam Gigagande. It's also a really fun name to say, Cam Gigagande.
That's an incredibly fun name to say. I've never heard that name before.
So
it sounds like another version of going bow chicka wow wow.
Yeah,
he was the bad guy in the first Twilight film, but that isn't where he's hot because they give him a weird ponytail in that. Where he's hot and where you might know him as is the barman in the Burlesque film with Christina Aguilera and Cher.
I have not seen that.
The bar. There's a really famous bit where he hides his willy behind a box of cookies and
finish the cookies and you get a prize.
They contain nuts.
He's like the blonde, the only really blonde celebrity I properly fancied. I'm showing you a picture of him in Burlesque. 1 second. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
He's hot.
Okay. Yeah, he is. Yeah. Yeah, to be honest with you, any man that can confidently take a photograph with his top off, I'm just kind of like, that's pretty spectacular.
And he wore guy liner as well. And this was like 2010 where you're like, look at him in his denim jeans and guy liner. Do you know who I really fancied as well? Sorry, this is just me talking about who I fancied. But 2010 sort of time, I really fancied Danny from The Script. In his double denim. I thought he was so hot. Yeah.
Well, one of my friends in The Script.
Oh,
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've spoken about it on here.
Yeah, he's the new drummer in The Script.
Oh, yeah, you did say, yeah.
Yeah, so I was going to go and see him in Manchester, actually.
Oh, my God, can I come and just sniff Danny from The Script?
Oh. Another show in Manchester you two were going to go to without me. Wicked.
No, we'll invite Morgan.
No, we won't.
If Josh gets to sniff him, I can lick him. That's my...
So just in case of Danny, yeah, it's nice to be here, but like...
I already know he's not Morgan's type at all. I can't imagine you've ever really fancied that sort of like indie sort of acoustic guitar guy.
Not guy, no. I used to really fancy rock chicks. Like really, I remember my first, my
Bonnie
second
Tyler.
ever girlfriend was like she was a proper metalhead. I really fancy metalheads.
I thought you said she was a meth head, and I was like, that's a very bad start, Morgan.
Oh, you can just always rely on them. They're always in. They've never got much on.
She was just so sleepy.
Yeah,
this is how gay me and Gearoid are. When you said it, I said Debbie Harry and you said Bonnie Tyler.
Yeah. Wow.
You look like Bonnie Tyler. And then he went, no, someone who like goes to bands and play. Yeah.
Speaking of shows, I've been doing previews this week, and you know the way your brain goes a bit mad when you're doing previews. Like you're just kind of like you're so in it that nothing else in the world matters.
Do we need to explain what a preview is for people?
Yeah,
listening?
maybe a little bit. Can you just explain it?
It's basically when you're putting together a new show, you kind of do these work in progress shows where you're changing it every day and you're trying stuff out and you've got notes and sometimes it works, and it's all really, really fun. But what happens is in your life, you completely disappear. Like you just become this ghost. So, and I was about to start a run of them last week, and I was in the bathroom and I noticed that there was all of this black stuff on the lino in my bathroom. And I was like, what's going on? This is kind of weird. And, but it was like, I tried to wash it off and it wouldn't wash off. And then I lifted up the lino and realized that something had been leaking on the floor, like between like the floor and the lino. I was like, oh no, I have a leak in the bathroom. And then I was like, I can't deal with this now. I've got a preview. I can't handle this. So I just ignored it, and I was like, I'll come back to that, and I'll ring like tomorrow. And yesterday, my mate Ben, who lives in Manchester, he rang me because in the middle of the night he woke up, and he was like, his boiler had burst or something, and it was like flowing into his kitchen. And halfway through the phone call where we were having this conversation, I went, oh my God, I have a leak in my bathroom and I just did nothing about it. So I'm in that situation where I've got to get plumbers, and I've been looking at plumbers websites, and I'm going to be honest.
Where's that going?
There was a big break there.
I've been looking at builders work, and
well, I mean that's what you do. I mean, the better the picture on the website, the more inclined you are to hire them.
Yeah.
What is the sexiest trade?
I do think a carpenter.
I'd be worried of splinters.
Yeah.
I mean, a plumber as well, because I do find that they're on their hands and knees quite a lot.
And I feel like there's more work for plumbers and carpenters, isn't there?
Yeah. You can hold on to the belt as well.
I think
really putting the use in that utility belt.
I think a mechanic is sexy when they're like in oil and stuff.
Yeah. But I don't
in oil.
But do you know do you know what it is?
Yeah.
Do you remember Kane Dingle from Emmerdale?
Yes, I do.
And he was always in overalls. He had these like blue overalls on covered in oil. And I had a bit of a thing for Kane Dingle because he was a bad boy, but he was also a mechanic.
It's the oil bit that gets me.
Yeah, it's like the oil.
Oil. To
He
me,
just
you know that scene when the orcs hatch from their little eggs and they're covered in that goo?
Yeah,
I just imagine
basically
you going like, oh God, I love them when they're in oil.
I do think though that mechanics, like the reality of mechanics and the sexy version of the mechanics, I do think that's further away than like carpenters or plumbers, because I do like any of the plumbers that I've seen, they're always kind of like a bit hot anyway. Whereas like mechanics, they're usually a man that looks like your dad, you know.
Well, I don't know because I'm not driving, but I've got me test at the end of next month, so then I'll know more about mechanics.
I didn't know that.
My fantasy might change.
I can't.
Is that the only? After you
I can't wait till the first time you bring your car in for a service. You're going to be so disappointed. Like, he had his top on. He didn't pour oil all over himself. It was just
I only did
disappointing.
my test so I could fuck everyone in it.
Yeah. I'm in here for a service, and if someone could look at the car too.
Yeah.
That's so funny. And also, I guess with plumbers and carpenters, they sort of work at your house as well, isn't it? So it's almost a bit like you can just pop whatever. It's where you're going to shag in a garage, like
there is
the
a
tires.
thing. There is always the like 1% at the back of your head, like they're probably going to want to try and fuck me because of porn.
Yeah.
I've seen this before.
Yeah.
You can't do it. And I know he's at work, but no.
Yeah.
I mean, some of the prices mechanics charge, they do pull your pants down. You do get fucked by a lot of mechanics.
Also, the thing about it is, like, whenever somebody comes to do work in the house, I always, like, you never have cash. And they always want cash. Like, they don't take card. So it is always a case of you going, oh, I don't have any cash, so I'm just going to have to pop out, which is like the start of a porn. Like, that's, and you're always like, I've no cash, but I'll go get some. I'm not suggesting anything.
So, I don't think this can go as a clip, but basically, the plumber that we use here is a good looking straight man, right? And he was recommended to James by a friend. And I think he was recommended by a friend. And basically, it's just all the local gays in the area just using this one quite handsome bloke who's really nice as well. So he's like handsome and well-mannered. And you're like, well, obviously all the gays are like, oh.
Yeah.
Shall I try and fly him over, Gearoid?
Next time I'm staying at your house, I'm just going to take a wrench to one of your taps.
I think we spoke about it on here once. There was a window cleaner that was really sexy. I can't remember where it was. I think it was Liverpool. There was a window cleaner that was really sexy and started up an Instagram. So loads of the housewives in the area started throwing mud at their windows.
Of course they did. Of course they did. Of course. Oh my God.
When you fit, though, you can be anything, I think.
No, I don't know. A lot of them can't be a laugh, I can tell you that.
No.
Oh, but you don't want to laugh. You just like go, oh God, it's just so nice to look at.
I think there's like good looking people, then there's like beautiful, but like beautiful that it's almost freakish.
Yes.
You know those sort of people you just go like, this is just a miracle of genetics. For the listeners, Josh is pointing out himself at his miraculous, beautiful.
Just stunning. I mean, just
there was a guy at uni
man.
like it. It was the first crux of my first ever routine because he was also called Morgan, and at university they used to distinguish us from each other by calling us Fit Morgan and Morgan, and I was Morgan.
That is so sad. That is so sad.
Yeah. But he was cool, and he played for Wales, and he was so much better. He's also studied mathematics. Rugby. Oh. So he's this like 6'4" stat, and it was league as well. So he was like fast and everything.
Oh,
and then
God.
he also went on to be a mathematics professor. And then he was
come on.
And then I met him, and I was so prepared to hate him, and he was so funny. He was so lovely. You go, God damn it, you better have a tiny dick.
It probably does. I sometimes think that those people, they must find life very difficult.
Yeah, I doubt it too.
Yeah, exactly.
I doubt it.
But like, whenever somebody's beautiful, I always think, you have no idea what life's really like. You don't you don't understand what the world is, because you just get the best version of everything. Everyone is just like nice to you.
That's why everyone speaks to me in the shops.
Yeah,
it makes sense now.
Oh, now it works.
Yes. It's just when you let all this go, Josh, you don't put on the moisturizer. You just go out in scraggly clothes, whatever it is. They'll start spitting at you if you walk in.
Yeah,
They'll chase you out with a broom.
There is a pretty privilege, and I've noticed in the past when I've been like just so much nicer. I'm nice to everyone anyway. I don't see it like a minger and be like, ugh. But like, I don't know. Do you know when there is like someone so fit, you're like, let me get the door for you.
Yeah, exactly. You shouldn't have to do this.
Yeah. You don't want to ruin those pretty little hands.
Yeah. Do you want to hit me? Would it make you feel better to hit me?
Oh, guys, I think we're coming up to the end of this episode. We're going to be going straight into the Patreon now. And sorry to wrap up so rapidly there. But Gearoid, have you got anything there to plug?
Yes, I will be on tour from the September, and I'll be at the Edinburgh Fringe from in August. And my tour will be running for the rest of the year and into next year. It's called No Pressure, and you can get the tickets at gearoidfarrelly.com. Also, follow me on Instagram because I'm starting to post stand-up clips. I've never done that before, but it's happening.
Amazing.
Morgan.
I am also on tour in the UK and Sum of Ireland this year with a show called What a Bummer. I'm also doing 5 days, only 5 days at the Edinburgh Fringe from the 11th to the 15th of August. You can get tickets for all of those at morganreescomedy.com. And Josh.
I'm not on tour. You can follow me online on Instagram and stuff. But yeah, I'm not on tour for at least another year. So go watch these two. Thank you very much for listening. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Chatting with Cherubs.